Hey everyone, welcome to the Inspiration Nation call today. It has been a while since we've done one of these, so I'm so excited to see all of you. And for all of you that are going to watch this later, we are so excited you're here. I am stoked that I get to introduce Melody today. I am blessed and highly favored to be your host. Thank you. And Melody is phenomenal. If you guys haven't been watching her lately, she is just on a whole new level. She has been just beaming lately. Can't tell. I am so proud of you and what you've been accomplishing lately. I just wanted to let you know that because it is inspiring to see how far you've come, especially in the past month. There's been a huge shift in the way Melody has changed. So, Melody, thank you again for letting me host, and I'm going to pass it on to you.
Well, thank you, Chelsea. And I feel so much pride and joy knowing you and being able to be partners with you and to watch you grow and to work together. You are just a huge blessing in my life. And I thank you for being here to host this call. Guys, has anybody noticed we haven't been doing the Team Inspiration Nation calls on Wednesdays? Yeah. Well, the reason is because since I started hosting the master classes, I just felt like, most people are getting on the master classes. And then there's a lot of us that are also in the six-figure marketers, like Patricia and Craig and Toby and Chelsea. And there's so many of us that attend that six-figure master class too, that I didn't want to just take up time. Hi, Vanessa. I didn't want to take more time from you guys. I really wanted these calls to be able to provide some kind of value. However, I have several people reach out to me and go, even though I can't get on, I'm still at work, I still have that job, I really like the community support and everything. So I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and come back and start doing the Inspiration Nation calls. But this is the thing, guys, I'm only going to do them twice a month. So always know that you can always reach out to me. We can reach out to so many people here. But Chelsea's an amazing leader. Toby, Janessa, Patricia, so many people here, Craig, so many people here that have really immersed themselves into learning and really applying what they're learning and teaching others. And they're great, great leaders you guys can always reach out to. So I'm so proud of all of you guys for, Patricia, I mean, you've been helping people lately that I get messages going, oh my gosh, Patricia's, really helping me, and she's learned so much, and I'm glad that she's willing to share it with me. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to share, to hopefully provide you some value, and always be a place where you can bring any questions. If you guys aren't making $10,000 a month yet, you need to be plugging in. You need to be plugging in. I can't say enough about, those master classes that we have with LMU. I can't say enough about that six-figure marketing training that, oh my gosh, the whole new level is because of the six-figure marketers. It is learning and even living at a higher, more conscious level in growing my business, growing my passion. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk a little bit about two subjects. One is following your passion. What is it that you're passionate about? And turning that into profits. Why? Why should we be following our passion? Well, one of the things I want to say, and I'm going to take this from my notes that I've been kind of writing down as I've been going through a few of the things, like in Success Magazine, had a lot of information, and some of the others. So they posed a question in Success Magazine. It says, what difference are you passionate about making in other lives? What difference are you passionate about making in others' lives? So, and then they followed up, says, notice I didn't ask you what you're passionate about. But instead, how important it is to have a passion. And many of us know, if we know the 6 human needs, that contribution part of the 6 human needs is really making a difference. If we know that something we're passionate about can make a difference in somebody else's life, your family, your loved ones, your friends, your business partners, that is going to drive us, keep us driven to do the things that we need to do, the education we need, how to educate ourselves, how to invest in ourselves, how to teach what we're learning to others, right? One of the other things that we're talking about is really, what it is that we're passionate about. Have we mastered that craft, or what is that craft that we have mastered that we can share? We've all got different experiences in life. We all have different passions in life, but we can all learn from the same teachings, the same, educate ourselves within the same resources to be able to not only become a master at a craft, but to be able to put it out there and be able to have people come to us that are interested in what we have mastered and be able to charge a fee for that. That's one of the things that some of you that have gone through the 30-day course have learned. And Chelsea, I was just sharing what an inspiration Chelsea has been as she created her course and have people actually purchasing it from us. So those of you that are on here now or have been through that and have created a series, that's what we're talking about. Creating a series, learning the process of creating that series to be able to bring people to you and give you money for people that are looking for the information that you have, that are already interested in what you're sharing. So let's talk about different passions. Chelsea has a passion. Her mission is to help single parents. In fact, I don't want to say it wrong. Chelsea, what is your mission?
I guide parents that are separated to become financially independent so that someone else doesn't raise their children.
Excellent. So I know all of us know parents that are separated, that have children, or maybe doesn't want somebody else to have to raise their kids. They don't want to have to leave their kids with childcare or, babysitter all day long. So when Chelsea found that, okay, this is my experience and this is what I can teach other people, she's lived it. She's learned how to do that. That's what she's passionate about, where she wants to make a difference. When she can help other people do that, that keeps her driven to be able to help other people, to keep learning what she needs to learn, to keep doing the activities that she needs to do, to create something that's going to be of value to those people. There are so many of us that have come from a network marketing company, or maybe found ourselves in a network marketing or products company in the past, or maybe even now. And I found myself there, and I loved the products, believed in the products, couldn't say enough about it. However, I wasn't passionate about building that company. I was passionate about getting people results like what I got. So it made it really hard for me to build a business that I wasn't passionate in building. And how many people know that there are companies out there, they don't care what you're passionate about, or if you're passionate about building, they just see you as somebody who's going to bring them money. Okay, so that's when I started to the light bulb started going on over my head. I call it one of my light bulb moments, that when I saw that I wasn't appreciated for the work I was doing because I was passionate about it, they just wanted me to do the work, right? And there was so much more to me. I had so much more to offer than just a product or service, but my experience. And then to be able to make that difference, to be that ripple in other people's lives, no matter what their passion was. So Chelsea wants to help separated parents. And Janessa, she wants to work with animals, be a dog trainer, search and rescue, right? Craig, he wants to be an actor. There are so many different passions here. So Toby, I know Toby wants to coach and mentor people. So because there are so many different passions, it doesn't mean, we all have to learn from somebody who has only that ability. Only, you know, Toby can only learn from somebody that wants to be a coach and that's a successful coach and mentor. There's all the resources that we have, that we provide you guys, that we give, that Robert has shared with us, that help all of us in all of our different passions. So that's really, really cool. And when you're passionate about what you do, you give 110%. You don't take 3 days off and just never give it a thought. You just don't. Because if you're truly, truly passionate about something, nothing is going to stop you. Right? So, and then really to have the ability to take what it is you love and to make money from it. If you're not doing that now, that's what we teach you to do. So reach out to us, because we would love to be able to share how to make that happen. And we go into depth with that in the Six Figure Marketer course. I mean, it's really a no fail way to do that. If you're doing the activities, and I know Toby and Patricia, Chelsea, you know, those, and I was sharing earlier with Nicholas, those mastermind courses, or those mastermind classes, sometimes 4 hours long, once a week. And that is one-on-one, face-to-face time with Robert, and really helping us get those breakthroughs. All of us masterminding, interacting with one another to get to the next level, whether it comes to identifying our avatar, you know, talking about our pains and glories, and how to identify our avatar through those pains and glories, and then learning how to really target and learn our mission statement and all of that. Yeah, it's super amazing. It's just beyond anything that I've seen anywhere out there. Truly, truly incredible. And, you know, then once we know what we're passionate about and what we want to make a difference in, then we have to have belief in ourselves to be able to take that leap of faith. Now, if you don't believe in yourself yet, find somebody that's going to believe in you. Lean on them. Get a coach, get a mentor, somebody that can really hold you up. You know, like Robert says all the time, we stand on shoulders of giants. Find your giant. Stand on their shoulders until you can be that giant. Because, you know, if we just consistently think about, you know, maybe people aren't going to like me, or maybe it's not going to be worth the time or the investment, the money investment into myself. If you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe that you can do something successfully, why would anybody else? Right? So that kind of brings me to our second topic of the day, and that's self-talk. Really, self-talk. The things that we tell ourselves, the things that we think. How many people on here, for those of you who have your camera on, use a morning ritual? Most times, most days, as much as you know that it's important. Okay, we empower ourselves through our morning rituals, right? I see you there, Craig. Yes, I know you do. We empower ourselves. That's how I put on my armor during the day. That's how I keep those haters from piercing my heart. That's how I empower myself to get through those negative things that happen in all of our lives. The flat tires, the car not starting, the negative people that call us, or those people that are time zappers. I want to call them life vampires, you know, the ones that suck that time from us, that energy from us. Those things, we need to empower ourselves. That's why I use the morning ritual. That's why I do the 6-phase meditation. That's why I do my incantations, to remind myself, to empower myself. I was thinking the other day, I did my incantations, and it had been a few days since I did those. I was doing my gratitude journal, my prayer time, my meditation time, but I hadn't done my incantations in a few days. Because I don't do everything every day. Sometimes we can't. But I do the things that I know are going to feed me on the God Memorandum every single day. Every day. I can't miss that. So I did my incantations and I walked away from it. I literally stood up and walked away and I feel tall today. I feel taller. I feel broader. I feel stronger because I did those incantations. So I can't risk losing any of that with negative self-talk. So I want to talk about, and I know probably all of you on here have seen The Power of Words. I've shared that with many, many of you, and if you haven't seen it or you don't have it in your possession, send me a message. I would love to send that to you. But some of the words that we use that affect our moods and really the emotions and the way that our day goes each and every day, those words that we don't only say because they become habits, maybe from, like I was sharing with Nicholas earlier on a coaching call, but those things that we grew up saying, maybe we heard our parents say it. There's so many things that I know that I've personally heard my parents say that I naturally automatically said because that's what I learned. I didn't realize those are, hey, you shouldn't be saying that. You shouldn't be thinking those things. So I want to talk about some of the words that we use. And I want you to really take this to heart and maybe write them down. Consciously make an effort. Excellent, Chelsea. Consciously make an effort each and every day to listen to yourself. If things aren't going the way, gosh, I don't know. I take time in the morning. I do my morning ritual. And then by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I feel like I hit a wall. Look back. What was your self-talk? What were the words you were saying to other people? These words really affect not only our lives, but our families, our peers, the people that are around us. So if you were to just take one thing and just change your vocabulary, change that self-talk, change the words that you use when talking to other people around you, you're going to have a different impact on their lives, right? Instead of getting on and saying, today sucked. Tomorrow will be a better day. I'm really looking forward for tomorrow to be a better day. So some of those words. The word can't. Gosh, if we could just pull that word out of our vocabulary completely, that would be truly, truly awesome. The elimination of this word will completely change your life, your thinking, the things that you take action in and don't take action in. These things are truly going to affect you. And these words are not just surface, guys. They are like branded into our brains. They're branded into our hearts. They're branded in, and they hold us back from the things that we wish we had, we wish we've accomplished, we wish that we would put more energy into, but we use words like can't, and then you start to believe it. So another word is but. But negates anything else you said before it. But. And it really, it changes the focus on what we're thinking about. So really try to replace but with and. Replace the word but with and. Take can't out, replace but with and. Let's see, what's the next word on my list? Should. Should kind of has an incantation of guilt, right? Well, I should do that. What usually follows that? But I ran out of time. I should do this, but don't they kind of go together? So really use the word should and choose the word I choose to, or I've chosen instead of should, right? Because we want to psychologically, there's a psychological reason why we change our vocabulary, why we use different words. The word maybe. This word is full of indecision. Maybe. I bought this book and maybe I'll read it next week. Well, that just says you're not going to read it. That just gave you an excuse for not reading it, right? Or the word sooner or later. They're both indefinite references in time. What happens when we don't have a definite time? We don't do it. Right? I'm going to create this series and sooner or later put it out there. Well, we don't have a date. When is the series going to be published? When is it going to be advertised? When are you expecting to launch it? Don't tell me sooner or later. Because that was probably the last coaching call you get. But, change that and give yourself a definite time, a definite date in when you're going to do whatever it is that you're going to do. Don't use the word sooner or later. And let's replace the word someday with, again, a specific time and date. A word that I really, really don't like is the word never. And because this word is so absolute, right? Never means you're never going to accomplish that. You're never going to do that. You're never going to read this book. You're never going to launch your series. Then I'll tell you, you'll never see success and be independently financially free. So if you don't remove that word never and replace it with a non-definite term, a non-absolute term, just try not to use the word never. Unless, I'll never quit, then use it. If you can use it in a positive way, that would be great. The word won't, it really has an unwillingness incantation, right? Right, that we're not willing to do something. Again, that brands things in our head. So try to remove that. The word if has huge limitations that will really affect your belief system. So this has to happen for this to happen. Well, what if this doesn't happen? Take the word if out of your thinking, and that's going to work. Let's see. And then I talk to so many people that say, well, I'll try. Instead, let's use the words, I'll do my best, right? Or replace I'll try with I will do my best. Those are some of the words that we really need to focus on and really listen to what you're saying to yourself. Because it's all about you. You are in control of your attitude, your gratitude, your results, your motivation, your actions. You are all of those things. And really, if you're not doing something you're passionate about, Oprah says, follow your passion and it will lead to your purpose. I wholeheartedly believe that. Do what it is that excites you. Do what it is that energizes you. Do what it is that you love to do. do what it is that it didn't matter if you got paid for it, you would do it anyway. Now, when we can show you how to get paid for it, makes it all better, even better. But do those things that you really, really love to do. I know Janessa, what is it? Are you crocheting? You're crocheting or knitting? Crocheting. So Janessa crochets because she loves to do it. She'll do it whether she makes money from it or not. What are you doing that you don't care if you get paid for it? What is a hobby? What are some of your skills that you would do for no money? I know we all need to make money. I get that, guys, girls. But that thing that really, really excites you, yeah, Janessa needs to teach all of us. So Janessa makes some incredible things. I'm still hand weaving. Awesome. So I truly believe that if you find what it is that you love to do and you follow your dreams and you spend your life working on what you love rather than what somebody else loves, you're going to find that true fulfillment, that true happiness. What's wrong with society? Well, there's an open-ended question, but but the things, there are so many people out there that are not living a truly fulfilled life, right? And really have, I see you, really have that true purpose and happiness in their life. Because generally people are, number one, working for somebody else, building somebody else's dream, not doing what they love, not feeling appreciated. But when you get to where you are in complete control of your life, your finances, your time, then you can do all of the things that you love and not have to worry about money. Feel what happiness feels like. Have you ever woke up one day and you were just so happy? You just knew it was going to be a great day. You were going to get to do what you love that day. That's how I get to wake up every day. But you know what? It didn't come easy. I worked really, really hard at it. I'll never sugarcoat that for you guys. It was so hard at times, but you know what was hard? My own thinking, my perspective on things. I would get in my own way. I want to encourage you guys, believe that if anybody has achieved anything that you love to do and they're successful, you can do that same thing. Just keep working on yourself, keep mastering your craft, keep educating yourself, keep growing. Because there is nothing that says that this person achieved this and you can't do it. You absolutely can. And I believe that, and I believe in each and every one of you guys. I wanted to share one quote that Ellen said. She said, and I just thought this was funny, so I'm going to share it with you guys because Ellen makes me laugh. She makes me smile, and I know she just seems so happy all the time. I just love happy people. So she said, follow your passion and stay true to yourself. Never follow someone else's path. Unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see the path, by all means, then you should follow that path. If you don't know what you're passionate about, find somebody that you admire that is doing something that you're interested in. Learn what they're doing. When I first started to follow Robert, it never occurred to me that I'd have my own courses. It never occurred to me that I'd be coaching and mentoring people. That wasn't what, I didn't even think about that. I just wanted to fix me. I knew I loved talking to people. I knew I loved helping people. I knew I loved making a difference. I saw what a big ripple Robert was. And I just wanted to be a little ripple. So sometimes we have to look to others to be able to really find what it is that we want, but just never give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself. I wanted to, just real quick, because I don't want to keep you guys, I wanted to kind of maybe share a couple of wins. I know I've heard several of them recently. And Nicholas, you and I had a coaching call earlier. And I know I realized it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning there, right? About 1 o'clock in the morning there in Sweden. So I appreciate you coming on and taking time to spend with us. But you and I had a chance to talk earlier on a coaching call, and I have seen such incredible growth with you, and I've seen you. Now, I'm going to let you share your win, and if you don't say what I want everybody to know, then I'm going to share it. So, will you share? Will you share your big win with us?
I'm a little tired right now, but I think I know what you mean. It's my lives, my Facebook lives. The first two ones was I was nervous, and by the third one I sat for an hour before I clicked to send live, and that was not a good idea. So, but after that it's gone amazingly well. No problem at all.
Right. Well, your lives. How are they helping you? Now, Nicholas is currently in the 30-day course. He's currently going through the 30-day course. Within the first 20 days, by day 20, he had his full video series prepared, and it's ready for sale. His own series that's going to bring profits into him daily, directly to him on a daily basis on Facebook. That's amazing. So within 20 days, I mean, and this is something that, Nicholas, I know that you were really uncomfortable with. And I know you were super uncomfortable with doing the Facebook Lives. But you know what? He really pushed himself. He really faced fear, and he did what he needed to do to grow his network and his following and all of this. Now, Nicholas, because you did those lives, how would you feel? How do you see that's helped you?
It has helped me. I feel good to give to others when I do the lives. I know I'm helping other people, and they reach out to me, and that's amazing. Yeah. And yeah, that's it.
I'm so proud of you. And you just continue to grow and stretch yourself, and I'm really super proud of you. So thank you for sharing. Yeah, it really pleases my heart. It makes me feel all bubbly inside when I see people that are going, oh my gosh, I did this and it worked. Oh my gosh, I made myself do this. I got out of my comfort zone, and this is what's happening now. It was worth it. Guys, like I said earlier, it's not easy. It's not always going to be easy. Anything good takes effort and change and growth and learning, right? But it is so worth it when it happens. So be encouraged, because you know I see so much growth. I know Chelsea and Patricia and Janessa and all of you guys are really pushing yourselves, you know. And I don't know if I got to share, I don't think I got to share on one of these calls for Inspiration Nation, but going to see, that's right, Toby, going downstream is easy. I want to go upstream. You know, I got to go see Craig and following his dream and being able to perform on stage. And that was incredible. I think my cheeks were so sore the next day because I was smiling so big, so long, that I was so proud of him and so happy for him to be able to see him following his dreams. When you see somebody doing something that they love, their happiness their joy is infectious. And that's what we want to do. We want to go out there and infect the world, right? In a way, kind of. We just want to go out there and really help people do what it is that they love. Because we want to do what we love, right? Isn't that what's going to fulfill us? It's going to make us happy? Is doing what we love? Well, if we can show other people how to do that and be that ripple, that's what it's all about. It's what it's all about for me. So, yeah, and they say if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. So I don't wake up in the morning going, oh, gosh, I've got to talk to Nicholas later, and then I got a call with Myra. I'm excited. I'm seeing their growth. Myra's dying there. I'm excited to be able to do what I do during the day. That's what really keeps me motivated. So find what you love. Follow those dreams of your own and turn it into profits. Just turn it into profits. So Chelsea, I'm gonna pass it to you. Do you have anything that you want to share?
I do not, but I love that quote. Follow your passion and it will lead to your purpose. That is awesome. Thank you so much for this call today. I'm so glad we got together, and the twice a month, that's going to be great. So
Right.
Thank you. I'm so proud of all of you, by the way. Proud of all of you. I want to throw that out there.
Mommy, what's a raspberry?
So does anybody else have a win they'd like to share with us? I know, Myra, you were sharing a win earlier before we started recording.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because I've been purposely every day, God memoranda, just purposely doing that, just doing it, and just being so inspired. And I am bringing $1 million earner onto my team. Possibly 2 of them, but three of them, and 2 of them have reached out to me. I didn't reach out to them. They reached out to me and said, Myra, just calling to let you know I'm on board. I mean, that for me is so huge. That is like, wow. So I'm just feeling great. I wake up in the morning. It's, you know what I noticed too? I've been going to sleep at night with the visualization,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been listening because and I'm telling the truth, I used to go to sleep with the TV on. And whatever comes on the TV, I think it was bothering me because I would sometimes have bad dreams. So now I'm turning it off and I'm putting on sleep meditation and just good stuff. I'm doing the meditation in the morning. I don't miss it. I'm doing God memoranda every day. And it seems like it's opening up things for me. It's just unbelievable. It really is. It's just unbelievable. And I just say thank you so much, Melanie, because I didn't believe it at first. I was saying it's too much work. And yeah, I'm pressed for time because I do already have a team. I love, and what you say, do something that you love. I absolutely love just talking to people and helping and giving them what I get, because I've been studying this for a few years now. That's how I came into you, Melanie. So
well, there's a law of attraction going both ways there, guys.
Yeah.
Definitely. And and I was sharing earlier too that Robert told me, speaking of law of attraction, to watch the movie The Secret.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have that. If you need that, somebody watching later that needs it, reach out and I'll send you a copy of that movie. But the movie The Secret, I turned it on and I shared this with a few of you. I watched the beginning part of it and I kind of went, this kind of seems a little weird, kind of a little hokey, and like, Nicholas, you and I were talking, a little magical stuff going on here, and I turn it off and I walk away. And I did that 2 or 3 times. And then Robert said, did you watch the movie? And I'm like, no, I didn't. And then I said, okay, I am just going to commit to watching this movie every day. Because I used to say, I don't have time to sit there for an hour and have to watch a movie. I got things to do. I got people to, I got money-making activities to do. I'm a busy person. So I just kind of said, okay, I'm going to watch this every day for 2 weeks. And I was blown away how many people reached out to me. I mean, out of the blue, they'd actually call other people to get my phone number to be able to call me. And they go, you know, we've been watching you. I see what you're doing. I know that you're working with Robert and want to work with you. Whatever it is you're doing. They didn't even know. I was like, well, let me just share some information with you. But it was all the law of attraction. And if you don't understand it, and if you don't necessarily believe everything, and it takes the good stuff, it doesn't matter what they're training, what it is, what the video is you're watching, it doesn't matter what that is, always take the good stuff out of it. And don't turn your back on something because you just think, I don't believe like that person. You know, like you and I were talking today, Toby. Take the good stuff out of it and apply it. And just hone in on that and let the other stuff go. There's so much out there that can really, really help us. And I know that Robert has given us everything we need to be successful. Everything. We don't need another training. We don't need to learn this on Twitter. We don't need this Instagram training. We don't need anything else. Everything we need, everything that I used to get to $10,000 a month and up and up and up has been only from what I learned from Robert. Nothing else, no other training that I ever did made me money. Nothing. So that's just me. So thank you so much for sharing. Does anybody else have a win that they want to share or a question? Toby?
I was trying to move my unmute, but I remember seeing a coaching call that Robert had. I don't know if it was in which city it was, but he was talking with a young lady, and he was trying to find her why. And he started asking questions, and he found out that, of course, she's a mom, and that's how he was able to figure out what her why was. And I remember years ago where someone asked me, Toby, what type of car do you want? Do you want this red Ferrari or all this stuff? And I was like, he asked me what type of car do I want. I'm like, I really don't think about that. It's not something, I really thought about. But it's like what I found is that, I mean, yes, I want those nice things in life. That's not really what drives me. So what I try to do as far as visualization is, okay, I know like myself, my brother, and I have friends, like Chelsea, Janessa, and other people that come to know. And it's like, hey, all ships rise with a high tide. If, I try to visualize myself being successful and them being successful. And, I'm not trying to sound, it's just that everybody's wired differently. Everybody wants something differently. And you got to find out what moves you and visualize that. And so that was kind of one of my whys. I mean, not whys, but one of my wins. So.
Excellent. Excellent. One of the things that I visualize is being able to see many of you with your success, seeing those testimonies coming in for you. I know Chelsea's going to be speaking on a stage someday. I just know that. She's going to be inspiring women. I know, so many of you have got different things that really drive you, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to get my hands on Janessa's first copy of her book. Or even her video series on how to train dogs, because I don't know if you can teach an old dog new tricks here, but Daisy needs to learn some new stuff. So I know you could teach an old dog new tricks. I've done that. But it's just to see you guys with that success. Like I said, seeing Craig on stage, oh my gosh, not being able to contain myself when they're coming out to do their bows at the end of the show. I just automatically clapping and yelling and screaming and wanting to jump out of my seat because I am so thrilled at seeing that success. for somebody that I care about. So I just want you guys to feel that. I want you guys to see that in the people that you're helping. So anyways, does anybody have any questions? Anything they want to add before we sign off here? No? Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye. Chelsea, I'm going to let you close this out for us. Thank you so much for hosting this call. If any of you ever want to step up and show your leadership skills and really stretch yourself, if it makes you uncomfortable to maybe host a call, maybe that would be the best thing for you to do. Face your fears each and every day. Keep growing. Keep believing in yourself. I believe in you. Chelsea, we're back to you.
All right, well, thank you so much for today's call, Melody. You are phenomenal. We love you. And everyone, again, reach out to each other if you need any help or support, or you have an idea, you want to run it by someone and you're maybe too nervous to bring it up to Melody. That's how Janessa and Toby and I kind of worked the last time we did some stuff together. It was like, we can't mention this to Melody. We just got to work it out between us first. This is an amazing group. It's an amazing community. We're all here to help you. If you guys need anything, please let us know. We love you. We're proud of you, and have a wonderful day.
God bless everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for being here.